Good morning, coming to you live, 07 hours, 14 minutes, Thursday, April 11, 2019. And I have a lot to share with you about my dreams and visions I've been having. I keep getting them, but I keep waking up at the end and not able to get the full vision. These dreams are showing the destruction to our people, Afri. I'm going to call this the black diaspora. I'm not going to use the word community or neighbor or African descent. I'm going to use every once in a while. But I'm called the black diaspora. That's what they call us here in America, and around the world we're called black people for some odd reason. And we're not black people, and I don't know why they call us that, but okay. I know why they call us that. But what I want to address is what's going on. I wanted to make a video. I had one. It was only about 10 minutes, 12, 15 minutes, and it didn't go through. I think it was 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to keep this one to 10 minutes. What I envisioning how the black children, the black diaspora, basically are being destroyed. We don't see it. And this is the first time I'm going to have a whole bunch of different recordings at one time because I'm going to try to do 10 to 15 minutes. Then let them upload, name them, put my information on my Instagram on there. And I see now I'm going to need my own website. We're going to need our own website now. We're going to need our own platform. We're going to start needing our own, whatever we doing. I'm seeing so many businesses, but nobody's creating. How I want to put it? What should we call it? Nobody's creating, building, and forming what we're going to need to defend ourselves. Okay, think about this. Okay, you going to school. One lady called me, and I thought about this. This is an example. She called me a lowly security guard. She's a lawyer. Well, if things happen right now, and she wouldn't continue with me because she was so much bigger than me. She wanted to be with an alpha man. She was so predicated. We are predicated on a man and a woman for life, completeness of life. But she was so adamant that I wasn't so good for her or no other woman or a black woman because she was a black woman. For the black diaspora, I wasn't no good for my career, my job, the person I was and everything, my character, I wasn't no good. And also that she called me lowly. That's I'm deriving from what she's meaning. So from her lawyer degree, which you don't even have to need a bar to be a lawyer, took the bar exam. If right now everything just went baloosh, what would be her purpose in life? Because a lawyer don't bring nothing to the what. I don't really need a lawyer to go against the law. I can go defend my court. If they try to put me in jail, in prison, I don't need a lawyer or attorney. I don't need her. Nobody in this world truly need an attorney or lawyer. People hire them because that's their job. So I don't need somebody to take care of my dog, but it's good that there are dog daycares, dog nurses, you hear what I'm saying? I can do my own taking care, but the time I allocate throughout my life, or a lot throughout my life, then I can. So that was I didn't get her meaning. And then that's what we're doing. We don't have people in place. So I'm going to since I took 4 minutes, I'm going to outline things I'm going to be talking about. Because this is very important. A lot of us can think a lot of things is going on that's not important. It truly is important of how we move. I want to talk about the man and woman importance to the old days, how we are influencing the future. This is going to be deep and not deep, but it's going to be deep enough for you to hear, to understand what we are doing is affecting our future for the next generation. It's scary. We're not doing good, especially we're going to have, in the 2020, there's going to be a new census. I was looking at the old census. We were doing good. Then we started doing bad. And I'm going to explain all the parts, all the laws that's been passed through that. I didn't write that down, but yep. Oh yeah, know your law, the surrounding of how even Philando Castile was a hit by that police. That was his first initiation. He had to kill a black man because he was part of the New World Order. He wanted to save his family, and I want to help us understand what being saved when you become a religion. When they say you're saved, you are covered by the blood. You are following Allah. You're doing whatever the Nation of Islam. What you're really doing, because if you understand the art of war, command and conquer, black men became saved. The black diaspora became saved when we helped them fight a war that wasn't our war. When we helped build a country that we was already on, that was being saved. If we didn't do that, then you would be, because if you're not saved, you're dead. You'd have been killed. I was even thinking about death last night because of this vision. It's like, damn, when I die, I don't know where I go. None of us know where we go. None of us. I don't care what these people are saying that's coming like, oh, I die. You ain't die. You had an experience of what you thought was death. We still have no knowledge of, because till this one day, how we all die and come back, and then the one person come back. How do a man come back from the dead? And then if he come back from the dead, you call him your savior, because he did what no other man, this man supposedly did all these great things. But he said, we're going to do greater work. See, I pay attention. See, we looking about the word pay. We thinking about the form of monies. See, we think money is going to lead us into a new life, a new better place. What else? The settings change. We're being monitored. Even the settings on YouTube change. We're not even thinking about the settings that we're have on YouTube. We're being controlled. Everything is controlled. If we don't think that, I don't know what earth you live on. I don't know where you live in. And another thing I had thought about, a lady had said this to me: our children should be brought up undoctrinated. Our children should not be brought up on a religion or a structure, because what you're going to do is limit them and restrict them. Because every religion have a restriction and limitation, even things in life. We supposed to really be free. But when we took on money as every time you take on another entity, because it's an entity of our way of life, it became our control mechanism, our control system. So the mechanism of money, how we make money, how we go to work, we really don't have to do that, because every person, each of their own, have a gift. They're unique. And I want to explain that. And within feminism, what it taught us, what it did to our women in it started in the 1100s, so the 11th century. Now we're in the 20th century, going into the 21st century. We'd be in the 21st century in the year 2100. We're getting there. So when the 21st century happens, we're going to have all the new world orders. Everything's going to be extract. So we're in the year 2019. So I don't know if I'm going to still be here in 80, 70, 80 something. I'm going to say 80 plus years to go. I'm not going to be here on this earth. If I am, that's going to be crazy, but okay. And we're not meant to take woman's advice per se, because a woman and man thinks differently. A woman and man is supposed to be together. So I want to just leave it at that and come back and go over my destruction. I want to speak about people that are being very influential into our timeline of the destruction of the black diaspora. We are doing it, and we don't realize it. So what I say unto one, I say unto all: it's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose wisely. My next recording is going to be about the destruction of the man. And not so much destruction of the man, just the showing us of how a lot of things we are doing are really our own cause of our own destruction. And we don't see it because we mad. We doing good, but the people that's creating this, just like the person that created a gun, they seen what was going to happen. Selah.